of the National Football League.
Now Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Second down and a yard. They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, for the Ravens, Charles, starting 2023 here at home, you know, for a long time, the future of Lamar Jackson seemed to be kind of up in the air, at least in terms of would he be a Raven. But number 8 is out there, and you can bet that makes a lot of folks happy here in Baltimore.
Starting with Lamar Jackson, who wanted to be a Raven. He didn't want to be anywhere else. Second, how about the head coach, John Harbaugh? Now they'll just retool the offense a little bit, trying to expand upon the talents that Lamar Jackson brings to the table and find their way back to the Super Bowl.
Now it's Jackson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On second down, here's Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the throw. They'll start with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw down the field. Conklin is running back. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
Now Jackson. Got his tight end. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution.
They begin with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Nice little juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the... Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Henry running right. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? I mean, when he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A first down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 123 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're in the...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They go play action with Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Nifty move.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. A pivot and a give to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 in one of our early window games.